Oh, look who it is. I was wondering when we'll finally meet this mysterious and elusive mage.
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears.
Oh.
You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that.
But it's good to see you're making progress.
Getting a little intimate there. We're finally here. Ooh, ominous.
Skvar, is this the shadow curse? Most ghastly, most impressive.
Most
I won't have
ghastly.
to worry about
Most
the sun,
impressive.
at least.
Ew. Not Jonas anymore. Jaheira!
So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, they should have a little ship. They would be so cute together. Hello, Proxy here with another Baldur's Gate 3 Lae'zel Origin playthrough. I am so excited to be recording today because we are this close to getting to the Shadow Curse lands and I can't wait to get there. But first, we have a little mission that we need to do. Lae'zel heard about a Githyanki slate being kept in this tower over here. So we're gonna go have a look at that. Oh. Come on. Karlach, you can do it. Oh, mean. I mean, we can probably summon Scratch, but yeah. I find it a bit annoying to have Scratch out. Just because he mindlessly runs into danger and then you have to go save him. So, but we saw there are little mushrooms over here and we think that we might be able to get to the back door since the front door seems to be locked and Mr. Astarion is not a rogue anymore. So I'ma probably have to jump them one by one. Actually, you know what? Instead of wasting potions, hey, good looking. Let's send Karlach in, cause she can just jump all the way without any potions. So let's just send her in so she can unlock the front door. I think that will be fine. If it's not, I will figure something out. I love the fact that they put like leveled kind of platforms in the game so that you can... There are different ways to do things. You don't have to do the things the same every time. It's really cool and fun. Hey, hole. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be too big to fit in there. I think we go in the bottom layer here, though. Okay. I think I'm gonna bring them in one by one. I'll bring you guys back when I've done that, because this is gonna be real boring. And there comes the last one, Mr. Gale.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I know. Jeez. Myself. You don't have to be so pushy about craving blood.
I will take my pick.
Those are just blue caps. And a very pretty lake. Wonder if there's something in this rubble. I mean, we can find out. Where is my shovel? Shovel! Why can't I dig? It's because I have my torch out. Yeah, apparently I just can't dig. Cool. Let's pick up these Susur flowers.
These flowers, they make my blood run as cold as ice.
So, if you guys notice, the Susur flowers create an anti-magic field. And that's quite fun to play around with. If you put it on a barb, that's not going to cast spells anyway, and you just go stand next to the mage that's been bothering you, it's real fun. I'll pick those up. I'll give that to Gale. And what are these? I mean, we'll send them to camp. I've noticed lately, I say I mean way too much. Let's see if this door is easier to lockpick. Boink. Much easier. I just noticed that you have the wrong gloves on. I'm gonna put these on again. There we go.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Let's continue.
True way.
One true way. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna continue our candle lighting quest. I will pick these things up. I don't remember if you can actually do anything with them, but candle. Nothing in that.
Lies within.
Check this out.
What's that?
Alchemy ingredients are always useful. Let's go up here, see what's waiting for us. And a book. I'm not gonna read that right now. Some petals on the ground. Just make sure that we didn't miss anything. What are these glowing gems? Okay, well. Journey through the jungle. Running through Chult. Sounds like a fun adventure. This person really likes books. And obviously their alchemy. And the candles! Oh, come on, why are the hitboxes so weird today? Don't get it. Anyway. What should we put in here? I have just the idea. Wow. This is a really cool scene though. Lae'zel with her. I should put it so that it's not on during dialogue, so. Lighting up the, like, disarming all the turrets. Lighting up the whole tower through magic. And showing you where you're gonna go up to eventually. It's very pretty though. Okay. Well, We're here for one thing and one thing only, and that is a Githyanki slate. And I have not seen one yet, so... And here is what we came here for. The careful art of Tirsu ciphers. I mean... She already knows Tirsu. Well, we'll pick it up. What's next to it? Torn out paper? Sure. Okay, well, that wasn't as useful as we thought it would be. I feel like going to the Shadow Coastlands. Okay, let's put away our torches.
Making me sweat.
Karlach,
Someone there?
Starion, prepare your loot. There we go.
Eager for battle.
Yes, very.
Quickly.
Always. And let us go forth into the next chapter, finally. It's only taken us how many episodes?
Curious.
Yes. So we have been dumped out in some kind of
We
temple
offer
to
our
Shar.
prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Well, let's check
we
it out.
offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Ooh, Absolutist Expedition chest. Astarion, do you mind? Doesn't have his gloves on this time, but it's just a 10 DC. I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Don't know why I was worried. Oh, well, we have a potion of greater healing. We'll send that one to Gale, and we don't need a potion of animal speaking. Come on, guys. Now, how do we get out of here? Oh, look who it is! I was wondering when we'll finally meet this mysterious and elusive mage.
Let us have words.
Let's.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too. Finding himself forced to expose his
I should
best
do the
pair
helmet
of
thing.
boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, this guy's real old. Where do you hail from?
Originally, Shadowdale. Lately, the fanciest inns of Waterdeep. Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I?
Indeed he is.
Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a
I love this guy.
I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it.
I'm pretty sure, and this is really funny, that this isn't actually Elminster anyway. I think this might be a simulacrum or illusion of some sort, so it's really funny that he's going on like this. You know, Lae'zel respecting customs. Yes, Gale. Where is your decorum?
This way then. To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Yes, let's go to camp.
Wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
I love
What a
Elminster.
delightful wedge of old Elthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know.
No, it
Makes
doesn't.
one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to
Stew.
over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be
Laden.
savoured so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, the
Elminster.
wordplay.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
And what message and charge would that be?
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness.
She is a god after
Mistra is
all.
aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
I don't feel like any of these dialogue options really pertain to Lae'zel. Having been raised so closely in faith to her god, the Lich Queen Vlaakith, which she's starting to doubt, I don't think she would, like a lot of people would today, just outright, well, why aren't they here then? Why don't they help? Or why don't they just do something about it themselves? You know, like, and I'm pretty sure with the Githyanki's, not really habit, but kind of custom of hoarding knowledge and learning as much as they can about all across the universe, not just Faerun, but the whole universe. I'm pretty sure they would have had books that explain how there was a cataclysm, the gods were fighting among each other, killing each other when they were still allowed to essentially touch the earth, directly influence the planes, and be there. And then Ao came in, the overgod Ao, or Lord Ao, and they essentially said, no, you are ravaging the earth by acting like children. So Ao split the divine realm and the material plane from each other once more. And so the gods no longer are able to directly intervene in mortal quarrels and issues. That's why they chosen, like Elminster, being one of Mistress Chosen. Gale used to be one of Mistress Chosen, but he was greedy. And later we'll learn some of the other gods' chosens. But yeah, I'll just pick one of them at random.
The very
There we go.
purpose of my presence. In a roundabout sort of way.
Yes, such is the
You
gods.
must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistress' belief that only you can.
And how would Gale destroy this oh so powerful cult?
The orb.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Lethal
Interesting.
combustion.
This could be help or hindrance. We
It's at
shall have to
least
see.
a better word than
You must
erupt.
find
Erupt.
the heart of
Gale's
the Absolute,
eruption.
whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Yes, we are. We will rename ourselves the Suicide Squad. More. You're either insulting Gale or you're like, no, I won't take this help on a platter. How could you? I'll just go with number 2. I think with what Lae'zel is going through, maybe this fits a bit better with especially the inner turmoil, the conflict that she has inside herself. But I'll reword it. An order from a god. I have had many orders myself. Gale, I think this should be your decision, nobody else's.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
It's actually so sad that, and shows the gods' kind of ignorance towards mortal relationships. How she sent Gale and Elminster has a very close relationship,
have been committed into your care.
like really close
To you, I
friends.
commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
So she literally sent his best friend to come and tell him that he has to essentially kamikaze pilot in order to save the world. Yeah, the poor Elminster, and you can see that he understands he needs to do this. And also, he does believe it is the right thing to do, I think. Because in the D&D universe, if your soul is not indebted or tethered towards a divine, then in the afterlife, you go into limbo, which is an awful place. Picture the walls, the floor, the ceiling, the chairs, everything is made of lost souls, which is essentially what you become in torment forever. Um, it's kind of like, I think, how we would think about hell. I think that's kind of how best to describe the limbo space in which lost souls go to in the D&D universe. Whereas if your soul were tethered to a god, they would come and receive it after your death and bring you to their domain. Even if you were indebted to a devil or a demon, you would go to their domain and, I mean, tortured, sure, but there is the possibility of eventually working yourself up in that domain and becoming a powerful being there and living out an afterlife, whereas in limbo, you lose all of yourself. So, yeah, that's real sad. On my honor, it shall be done.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-struven gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell,
So
Elminster.
sad.
I'm glad she chose you.
And, yeah. So, Elminster was essentially telling Gale there that I've done my duty, I've brought you the charge, but even though the gods spin the fate of the world, and essentially telling Gale, like, even though you have been given a prophecy of death now, find a way to do it differently. There must be a way, a different way to do it, a different way to overcome the absolute. In the most simplest of terms, please don't go kill yourself. Find a better way. But let's go talk to Gale. Let me just take my armor, my helmet off during dialogue first, because keep
An
forgetting.
audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
I don't really like any of these. I'll pick this one, but I'll rephrase it. A heavy charge he has brought upon you.
It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message, however much it pained him to do so. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
I don't really think Lae'zel is one for talking over feelings. So, yes, indeed. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Of course. Kind of you to stop by.
Something's happening.
Playtime's over, pet.
Didn't we have this one already?
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads
think we
start
did.
popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears.
Oh.
You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil, and a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
Wow. Mizora jump scare. If this devil is so powerful, how did they manage to get captured?
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Well then, we will rescue your asset. On one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Oh, calm down, Will. You and Will's pact, and go your separate way.
A doubtful Will catches his breath, but says nothing. And your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Well, you're not here in person, so I have a little inkling. Let's remember... I mean, Githyanki has made many devil deals. We should know a bit about this. Let's do a little astral knowledge. Oh, my dice changed. Oh.
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
She says that. I'm not gonna try and...
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine, I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Clearly. Jeez, I was not expecting that, Mizora. Jump scare over there. Okay, so I think this is just glitching out that it's still there. I respect her into Mindweaver, but the Void Reaver class. So that one specifically focuses on dueling with weapons. So, but I see Astarion wants to. Wow, a lot of people want to talk. Want to talk. Let's hear what Astarion has to say first.
Last time for chatter.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
Looking to make a deal. He's a lot of fun, and he could be useful if we tread carefully.
Precisely. Exactly. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. You will help me find him, won't you?
I mean, if he happens upon our path. Yes, sure. I want to see how this one plays out.
Perfect. I knew you would understand.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong. Let's see what Karlach wants to say.
Gods damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
Well, Karlach, we will just have to cross that bridge when we get there.
I guess so. But I'm telling you now, it's a bad idea to play games with a devil. You never win. Not ever.
Oh, I mean, if you're smart enough, you might. Yes, well...
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Well, I mean, it was your choice to pact with her. Any idea who the devil is that needs freeing? I might have one.
Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail. And I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
Indeed. We'll go find this devil and end your pact.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mizora scheming, plotting.
Yes.
She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
Probably, but cool.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here.
Oh, wow,
I'm
okay.
getting stronger. I trust you've come to your senses. We have to work together, or the Absolute will enthrall us both. I cannot keep this up indefinitely. But it's good to see you're making progress.
Getting a little intimate there.
You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Well, Karlach wanted me to do it. Yes. Well, the goblins were in my way, so I killed them.
I commend your efficiency. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
Yeah, let's be inquisitive instead of leaning one way or the other. Do you know where these orders are coming from?
There is no doubt. Moonrise Towers. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me.
Why does the Absolute want this power?
I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. Its desperation.
I mean, we don't have to like this thing,
that
but
also means it is
we can get
dedicating
information.
more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise so we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
I think Lae'zel has a little bit of doubt of like, maybe this could be a powerful ally, maybe it's not just the worm. But they do constantly encourage Lae'zel to use the Mind Flayer's worm's powers, which she doesn't like. So I think there's that like, well, I don't trust you, but I don't feel like I need to outright kill you anymore, so let's just gather some information first. Okay, well, onward and outward, I guess. The Void Reaver does come with a lot of spells and cantrips and abilities, but I'll show you them as we play and as I use them, because it's just going to be a lot to read through just now. But I don't think there's much else out here. Yeah, just the chasm creeper over there. So let's venture forth, and I have 2 long swords on me at the moment. Oh, we probably need to do our prep spells. So for the Void Reaver, we now get a cantrip that makes our long swords gain the finesse property, which means that we can proficiently wield them as with dual wielding without the feat dual wielder. I think that's all of the prep that we do. I think the rest of it is just in the moment things, if I remember correctly. And there are some passives. But yeah. Let's go. To the Shadow Curse lands. We're finally here. Ooh, ominous.
Skvar, is this the Shadow Curse? Most ghastly, most impressive.
Most
I won't have
ghastly.
to worry about
Most
the sun,
impressive.
at least.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dark of world space, but I've never known it dark like this.
Yeah, so this is Shar.
Towers lies ahead. We must venture on, however bleak the path.
So this is Shar essentially acting or spreading her domain onto the material plane. So Shar's domain is essentially kind of like in Stranger Things, that like parallel but warped, dark, disfigured, yeah, kind of like that type of thing. Let's venture forth.
So, how was your night with Gale? Did you have a long, hard debate?
Oh, ignore him. Astarion envies the depth of our bond because he's of a shallower inclination.
Snort. A long, hard discussion. I'm pretty sure we need to start getting our torches out. So let's do that.
For the wicked, I see.
All of us will carry a torch.
Trust no one.
Don't you have a torch, Starion? No? Oh, goodness. Okay. Back to camp for a brief second. We'll give that to Karlach. And then we'll be fine. will be safe from the...
Gale, got any book recommendations for me?
You can read?
Very funny.
Gale.
Yes, I can read. School put me off big, boring tomes. Sometimes I wonder what I'm missing.
Ah, say no more. I'll find the perfect book for you. I might even lend it to you from my library in Waterdeep.
Ooh. Something with magic, please. And no devils.
Okay. That was an interesting conversation. Let's venture forth. Yeah, it seems like we're fine. Ruined battlefield. I don't want to miss anything. So I don't think I'm gonna go down just yet. Let's go this way.
This place is heavy.
Druid's journal.
Worth examining.
Let's take a look. Some water. Let me guess. Yeah. Rotted fish. Not particularly interested in that. Okay, this one I'll read. A handwritten journal, abandoned for some 50 years. It details a druid's attempt to learn more about the Shadow Curse. The entries grow shorter and more sporadic as time passes. Made good progress through the mountains. Seeing the curse for the first time filled me with an awe and fear that was difficult to describe. No writing could have prepared me, nor any artist's rendition. As grave as the Archdruid Halsin's warnings were, they were still lacking compared to the reality. I shall make camp soon, and press on in the morning. Though, in truth, such terms have little meaning in this place. Yeah, because there isn't a night-day cycle here. It's just dark. A dreadful night. The campfire needed thrice the wood that would normally be needed in order to keep it burning. Terrible sounds came to my ears from beyond the firelight. Rest has not restored me. If anything, I feel weaker, but I must persevere. I must trust in Sylvanas. I must venture deeper. Creatures from the darkness, foul things. One grazed me, only my torch saved me. Deep darkness. Flames are instantly doused. The wound stings. Flesh is turning black with corruption. The shadows are growing stronger. They are spreading. I need to return to light. The wood will not burn. I can barely see the page. I am surrounded. Oh, what a terrible way to go. Oh, it doesn't look like it.
Efficient path. Found and taken.
Something over there.
Let us get it. Just some potions. We'll give it to Gale. And moldy cheese. Okay, so that's that way. Just wanna check here. Okay, so back the normal way. Can I pick these things up? Yeah. Shadow root sack. Okay, let's explore here first. Get the sack. A sentence I never thought I'd have to say.
Whatever's living.
Nothing else here? Doesn't seem like it. I want to properly explore this map because there's a lot of very interesting things in the Shadow Cursed lands. We'll Light the braziers, or braziers, I'm not really sure how to pronounce as we go. I think we can jump over here. Should we? Should we go around? There's some people there. Let's go say hi.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
I mean, that tattoo looks kind of good on her. And that one. It's funny when you have a replacer of the tattoo and makeup and then the NPCs look different.
Stop! Who's there?
Lae'zel, here. Okay, we do have an actual fighter-specific dialogue here, so we'll go with that. This is real funny though. A nightmare in the dark. Lae'zel, women at arms. I mean you no harm.
I'll be the judge of that. Stow your weapons, put your hands up, and walk into the light. Slowly.
Okay. What am I perceiving? He looks kind of cool too. Was it he? I'm not sure. I shouldn't presume genders. They. Yeah, they look kind of cool too. Look at those. Looks kind of Nordic.
Jonas, move in.
Eunice. Oh yeah, it's the Crimson Dirk piercings. Something in the dark. Oh no! Eunice, no! No, Eunice! Oh, Jonas. I thought it's Eunice.
Where are you? Jonas? Can you see our torches?
Jonas.
I can't see anything. Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there?
I like that voice actor's voice that's voicing this character. Oh, wow. Well, he's dead now.
Jonas?
Ew. Not Jonas anymore. So cool. Yeah, we'll do the fighter specific. Guards up, everyone! I'm not letting the shadow take anyone else to die. I mean, she doesn't really, but guards up!
Harpers, you heard the woman. To arms!
Okay. Oh, what? Who's yelling? I think it was me. Mind Force Blades. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that's turn-based, but let's get Karlach as close to the ladies as possible.
Jimmy on the go.
Or people. Yes, he blinds them. Nice. And then we'll do a rage. Oh, she didn't yell that time. Now I look like a fool. Silently yelling. You guys are vulnerable to radiant damage. Immune to poison, immune to necrotic, and then resistant to acid, so that's out. Cold is out, fire is out, lightning is out, thunder, okay. But only resistant. It's blinded because of Lathander's mace. Cannot be shoved, thrown, or used as an improvised weapon. While obscured, they're invisible, and they are weak to sunlight. So they will now have dis on their attack rolls and saving throws because they are technically in the light of Lathander's sun. Let's go with I mean, I didn't have to get up close to him though. But let's go with the... Let's warm them up. And let's just go at him. Yeah. That, yeah, because it doesn't actually do... It does fire damage, but... Sheds holy light. Very cool. Okay.
I am fury. I am death.
I am fury. I am death. Okay, so we have 5 rounds of that. Let's go help this lady. Now, granted, I'm learning the subclass while we're playing as well. So let's go down the line. Momentarily slip into the void, reappearing mid-strike to slash at your target with devastating precision. The displacement catches them off guard, 7 to 17 extra psychic damage. And then if Dark Affliction Torment is active. I don't think I have that one yet. I have Void and Psyche. Okay. Corruption. Let's try the Rift Slash. See what it looks like. Can I just... Oh, I just have a ton of movement now. Oof. Okay, and then we have Dimensional Ambush, critical hit. Master of the arts of striking from the void. When you have an advantage over an enemy, your single target cantrip gain the sneak attack effect, delivering extra damage as you exploit the rift between dimensions to catch the foes off guard. That's really cool. Let's try it. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, I'll go stand by this one. And then I'll... Not gonna do this one. I mean, we can. Okay, so Mind Force Blades. Deals 10 to 26 damage. Infuse your dual blades with the power of your mind, striking with 7 to 17 additional psychic damage and 3 to 9 force damage. As you unleash a flurry of attacks, one blade cuts through the enemy's mind while the other renders their body with the power of the void. Okay, but I think this one is only if you can attack, so I only have my offhand still. So I'll do that one. I'll play around with the dark afflictions and things in a bit. I don't know what they do yet. Have you? Can you move up a little? Where's your... Why don't you have your torch out? Okay. Yeah.
Saps the very thoughts from your mind.
He uses action now to bring his torch out. But let's... I don't think he's gonna be able to bite it. Let's just do an offhand ranged attack. Oh, okay, because... We'll move over here. Yeah, okay. So, can't do that. I'ma have to... Ooh. Ooh, Gale. Don't stand there on your own. Oh, poor guy. They're all quite high. Oof, Astarion. That was rough. And he's gonna get another hit. We really need a cleric. Okay, Lae'zel's still fine. She had those 10 hit points. Okay, Gale. Come here. What are we gonna... They're not really close enough together for a fireball. He doesn't have he's obviously doesn't have anything with... Let's just do level 2 magic missile. Can't see the other guy. This one's too far. Let's attack this one. Okay, we got one. Yeah, Starin, you're gonna have to heal on your turn. Sorry. Okay, let's see what they do. Okay.
Finish them off!
Okay. I don't really want to move away from the group with her. So I'll just come stand here. And then I'll throw the Blood of Lathander. I don't know why I haven't thought of this. I mean, 22 damage isn't bad. And it's got a bunch of other things, so... Ooh, nice. Dead. Dead. Okay, do we know where this one is? No, this one? It's that one. And then the other one we don't know. Okay. So we only know where this one is. Let's stand over here. And then... throw... the Blood of Lathander again. So used to looking for them all. Ooh! This Blood of Lathander is... Mwah. Where is Gel? Okay. Gel and Starion are here, so I'm gonna go stand by them. Yeah. We kinda don't know where the rest of them are at the moment. I can try and move around a little bit. See if I can suss them out, but yeah. Don't think there's much we can do unless we can see them. Yeah. Let's just light the brazier. Starion, you can drink a potion and cast Cure Wounds on yourself, 2nd level, I think. I think the other guys, yeah, they're doing alright. They'll be fine. And then I think come stand closer to Karlach. There you go. Oh, it was up there. Okay, it had to move. Ooh, nice. Okay, Gal. It was up here somewhere. I'm wondering if you can suss it out. Nice. Let's do another... Let's do 3rd level magic missile. There are very few immunities to force damage in D&D. So... And I'm a Misty Step you back down. Because... I'm gonna put you close to Karlach. There we go. Don't go away from the party! Have you not learned your lesson? Gosh. These NPCs really aren't this smart. Oh my soul, my guy! Okay. I'll put Lae'zel there in just a moment. But Karlach can jump. And then finish this off.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map.
Oh, she's speaking to Karlach. Nice detail with the feather
Keep your
quill.
torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think Karlach was a safe place. You mean somewhere the shadows can't penetrate?
That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn
I hope
curse.
everyone's not busy
Lae'zel said
dying
here on the outskirts,
while
but
we're
a few paces
speaking.
deeper, you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there.
Okay, we'll probably follow
Harpers,
them
move
in.
out.
Where are they going? Wait, what? He fell. My guy. My guy. Why'd you do that?
My path be true.
Okay, well. Let's try the Spine Force Blade. Oh, okay, it's just infusing your weapon with it, and then you can use them. Woo! That was a lot of damage. Where are these people going? Wait, I need to follow them. I'll talk to you a bit later, Gail. We have to run. I often like struggle to find the place, so we're going.
This place is protected.
Okay.
Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay. Torches away. Everyone. I'll have a little potion. Gail, you can, I mean... Oh. Okay, you wanted to talk?
I've never seen such a concentration of shadow magic. We must forge on, but carefully. It will corrupt any who lack the power to control it.
Clearly. I don't really feel like any, and she's not technically a wizard, but I think that's because of the mod class. Let's just, sure.
Oh.
I know it.
Of course. Oh, sometimes I forget who I'm traveling with. Takes some getting used to, walking amongst peers again.
Okay.
Whoever inflicted the shadows on this land was no ordinary spellcaster. Certainly had no fear of Mistra's punishment for doing so.
Do you think you could use this shadow magic?
What an interesting question. Technically, of course I could dabble in such practices. I've yet to find a form of magic I'm not a born natural in wielding. As for whether I should wield it, that would rather depend on the circumstances and how closely I felt Mistra was watching. Now, I think it's time we moved on to lighter subjects, for we too are lost to the darkness. Was there anything else?
Oh, no. You wanted to talk to me. Let's meet someone very special and interesting.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She's with me.
Come.
That was easy.
Jaheira!
Jaheira! She is a very famous druid and was part of an adventuring party. Call me Lae'zel, if you must call me at all. Now, explain yourself.
In a moment.
She's so cool. Lae'zel is gruff, so back off. Wait, let's just quick save this in case this turns it into a fight for some reason. Back off now.
Nervous?
I've an inkling you've reason to be. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
I am not a true soul.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible?
I will show you, but once we are safe and inside. This is not a matter to discuss in public.
You sound so confident for someone who's so wrong.
Fine. If you want to show everybody. But this is an important artifact of my kin. Interesting.
What in the hells is that thing?
It is an artifact stolen from my god, Vlaakith herself. It seems to hold incredible power, being able to help mortals around it resist the call of the illithid tadpole.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
I need to rid myself of the parasite. Unfortunately, I did not find a cure with my kin as I had hoped. Moonrise Towers is my only lead.
Then our interests align.
It seems so.
We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Dammon might be knocking around here, right?
Yeah, that's true. Dammon is probably here. Where's... Oh, everybody is here. You want to say something?
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira.
Yeah.
The Jaheira.
Yeah. You know of her?
Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalspawn trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Little starstruck there, Karlach. We'll go speak to Dammon, and then I think we're gonna call the episode here.
Wish we had stone or steel.
Hey, it's Dammon!
It is Dammon. Yeah.
Karlach, I thought you'd be in the city by now.
We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Which of these do you want to hear first, Karlach?
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to
touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Sure. I'll give him the iron.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, they should have a little ship. They would be so cute together. I don't know if Lae'zel's really a hugging kind. But I mean, come on, we gotta give her a hug.
Thank you.
Hugs do look a bit awkward with the size difference.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Dammon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus.
Like, come on guys, how cute would a ship be between Dammon and Karlach?
At this point, I think we all
And
have
he
to face
loves
the
working with infernal metals. So I don't see why he would be sad to go back and live there with her and protect her and all of that. Yes, Karlach, you can touch people now. You should celebrate that.
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box. Thanks, Dammon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, alright?
Okay, so yeah, the thing with... I'm guessing that, like, the infernal iron, because Avernus, the Hells, is extremely hot. So, and a metal with properties that's made to exist in such a setting would probably become extremely brittle under the cold conditions of the material plane. So I'm guessing that the infernal iron that makes up the infernal machinery that's in place of her heart will eventually become so brittle that it would break and then it's essentially explode within her, become unstable in some way. Yeah. Also, something that I've been thinking about with Karlach's story is very in contrast with the Starion story. They've both been through extreme trauma. Like, horrible trauma. But they are handling it very differently. Astarion is walled off, doom and gloom, hates everything and everyone, just screw everyone, I'm gonna protect myself because nobody's gonna do that for me, that kind of reaction. Whereas Karlach kind of seems to be reacting in kind of, I feel like, the way of toxic positivity, where she's just completely ignoring all of the realities that might be difficult to deal with. She just wants to be, like, it's nice that she sees the bright side all of the time, and it's an easier coping mechanism for others to be around with. But ultimately, we will probably see that when she comes to a point where she can no longer ignore the terrible points, the more darker points of the reality, the negative stuff, she'll probably break down badly. As we see with people just IRL, when you have people that have this extreme positivity, but ignores, disregards, blinds themselves to the negative things in life, when they come to a place where they have to face the negative things, they cannot deal with it. So both of their characters are coping with their trauma in ways that are not sustainable in the long run. And then eventually we'll see them grow and learn less destructive or not sustainable, like more sustainable ways of coping with the trauma that they've been put through. But yeah, just my long-winded opinion. I'm a nerd for things like this. I love the storytelling and the role-playing and the lore of and all of that in games like this. And particularly, I mean, because I'm so into D&D and I play D&D in real life and I DM D&D in real life, I am an absolute whore for D&D lore. And the role-playing aspects that come with that and telling the stories of the different characters. So, yeah. Let's talk to Karlach.
This is the best day. The best day!
We won't shove that in her face just now. Yes, I am happy for you, Karlach.
I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
Anyone in mind? I mean, I think Lae'zel understands that Karlach doesn't want to face the truth right now. I mean, Lae'zel herself doesn't want to face the truth of what Vlaakith is and what she's doing right now, so I think she gets it. Anyone in mind?
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
Dammon?
Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
Yeah, he's a bit bony, but that could just be because he's undead and a skeleton. Yeah, I'm not gonna hammer. I don't think Lae'zel would hammer on that right now. Okay, well, we are in the Shadow Curse lands. We've made it to the Harper's safe house. If we go any further into this, we're gonna probably end up in a really long combat. So for now, I think I'm gonna leave it there. We did manage to get some stuff done. We're finally in the Shadow Curse lands in Act 2, and we're getting closer and closer to Lae'zel's story arc and facing that, finally facing the truth of Vlaakith and what she's doing, and possibly coming upon a truth that she wasn't ready for. Because I think Lae'zel at this point she doesn't want to accept the truth of Vlaakith at the moment because she has no other truth to hold on to. Lae'zel is very much a soldier who needs someone to give her orders to follow. And if she renounces Vlaakith, she doesn't have that. So her whole reality, everything that she is and stands for, falls away. But we are getting closer and closer to the point where she is finally going to come to that, face that, and maybe find a different path, which I'm excited for. Also, Karlach's story arc, moving forward. We finally met Elminster and Gel's story arc moving forward. Astarion seems to want to make a deal with Raphael, so we'll see what that comes to. um, but yeah, as always, super fun to be playing Baldur's Gate. I absolutely adore this game. Probably a bit obsessed with it. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a like and a comment down below. It really helps me to know that you guys are enjoying it, and it always puts a smile on my face to see when you are enjoying my videos. I mean, that is the whole purpose of me doing this, is sharing my experience with you, enjoying it together with you. Yeah. If you do want to see more of my content, though, I do have a range of other games that I'm playing through. Some I'm playing multiplayer while streaming. I'm posting the VODs of those, and some other games that I'm playing, and even more to come in the future. I have so much planned. But I hope you have a super duper awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.